So make drinks, so like coffee and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to work in like a coffee shop or like one of those little coffee booths that people drive up to and sling drinks to them all day? All right, okay. That'd be a cool job, okay? And that'd be an ultimate goal, something you definitely can achieve in your lifetime with some training, okay? Really appreciate you sharing that with the class, Pilar. Doing awesome this morning, or this afternoon so far. Okay, everyone should be on page 262, okay? We're going to continue reading, or we're going to read the conclusion of the story Reusable Rockets. Okay, so remember we've been talking about rockets that some private space companies have invented that are going to ultimately cost less money for space travel. So we've been kind of learning a little bit about that. So before we read though, we're just going to go over these two vocab words. So everybody find the first vocab word with me here on page 262. When you find it with your pointer finger, I like that Alicia's ready to go. Appreciate being ready to go, Pilar. Oh, like that. See Beckham's pointer finger ready to go. Okay, that word, oh, Maddox, appreciate getting there. The word is feet. What's that word, everybody?
Feet.
Okay, so it's not like these feet, but it still sounds like feet. What's that word, everybody?
Feet.
Feet, good. So I want you to turn to the person next to you and say that to him. What's that word?
Feet.
Feet, good. Now I want to hear you say it to the ground.
Feet.
Good. Now I want to hear you sound it out with me. Ready, go.
Feet.
All right, we only got one syllable there. Okay, so climbing Mount Everest is an amazing feat.
Yes.
Okay, so if you've ever heard of Mount Everest, it's the tallest mountain in the world, okay, on Earth, I guess. Okay, so it would be a major feat. Okay, so a feat in this case would be something that's very what to achieve. Would a feat be easy or difficult? What do you think, Miles? Would climbing Mount Everest be easy or difficult?
Hard.
What do you think, Miles?
Well, you
So you agree with difficult? Okay, so
Or
climbing Mount Everest would be difficult, and that would be a feat. That's why it's considered a feat. So a feat would be something very difficult to achieve. So something very difficult to achieve is called a what, everybody? A feat, good. So a feat is something very difficult to achieve. Okay, so like Braden mentioned earlier, making to the NBA. Okay, so to make it to the NBA.
Can we put hard instead of difficult?
Hold on a second. Okay, so you can put hard. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why. Alright, I'm just gonna write over here. I don't know what's going on. Alright. So our first blank, we should have the words difficult. Okay, I'm not gonna write the whole thing. Just put this in the word in the blank. Okay, so something very difficult to achieve would be a feat. So like making it the NBA, climbing Mount Everest, even climbing Mount Olympus is a pretty big feat. Have anybody in here climbed Mount Olympus before? No.
It's hard.
McKaylee, was you raising your hand back there? Not the very top of it?
You have to do
Okay.
stairs.
It's stairs, yeah, you do have to go up some stairs at the very beginning. Okay, but yeah, even climbing Mount Olympus is a feat. So I honestly couldn't even imagine Mount Everest in like sub-zero temperatures, snow, probably really steep. Okay. All right. Okay. So a feat is just remember something that's difficult to achieve. Okay. So what would be an amazing feat for an athlete to achieve? So I want you guys to think about that for a second. What would be an amazing feat for an athlete to achieve? So I want you to think about that for about 10 more seconds. Okay, and then we're going to tell the person next to us. Okay, I want you to tell the person next to you, what's something you think would be very difficult for an athlete to achieve? Okay, or a feat that would be very difficult for an athlete to achieve. Tell the person next to you. Go ahead, tell the person next to you, what's a feat that would be hard to achieve by an athlete? What's something hard to achieve?
Before you turn the knockdown.
Okay. Difficult, so maybe feat would be hard to achieve as an athlete.
Yeah, the Olympics.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, here's some really good examples here. Okay, tell me. Okay, let's wrap it up here. Tell me an example of a feat that would be very difficult for an athlete to achieve. Birkin?
One round knockout in UFC.
Okay, so go into the UFC in a one-round knockout. So you knock out somebody else that's another UFC fighter. You knock them out in a one round. Okay, that would be a very difficult feat to achieve as an athlete. Okay, really great sentence, Birkin. Or sorry, really great example. What example did you say, Alicia? Would something be a feat that'd be hard for us? Very difficult for an athlete to achieve.
Being in the Olympics.
Ooh, that is a perfect example. So making it to the Olympics, if you know anything about any sport, Olympics is like, it's higher almost than like the NBA. I mean, NBA is the most elite league, but the Olympics is like the ultimate representation. Okay, when you got to represent your country, that's bigger than representing a league. Okay, so perfect example, Alicia, making the Olympics. Okay, let's take a look at the example question here, right below the definition. I'm going to read it out loud. When I pause, I want to hear everybody say the word with me. So everybody find that question right under the definition. Right under the definition. It starts with what feat? Okay, I'm reading it. What feat good would you like to achieve before you turn 21? Okay, so before you turn the age of 21, what's a feat or what's something that's difficult that you would like to achieve? Alright, so you're just going to write feet in the first blank. I'm just going to write my sentence over here just because I don't know why the board's not working here. Okay, so let's say one.
Go into space.
So 1 feet. Okay, so for example, maybe it'd be like going to college or graduating high school, or I don't know, maybe it's going to Europe. Okay, I don't know. Move to Washington. Okay, yeah, I don't know. What's just something you wanted to do before, after high school, before you turn 21. Okay, maybe after you turn 19, something gets legal. You can finally do something you've been doing for a couple of years legally, you know. Okay, you don't need to put that down, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so 1 feat I would like to achieve before. Yes.
I saw that coming. Saying yes.
Okay, so 1 feat I would like to achieve before I turn 21 is to what? Okay, maybe it's like get a college scholarship for lacrosse. Okay, maybe it's back in, got something.
We'll go to Europe.
Ooh, going to Europe. Okay, make sure you have a period. Okay, at the end of your example. Okay, I'm gonna put on here. Ooh, I'm already past 21, but something I would have wanted to achieve before I turn 21 is to, okay, this is a good one. So is to go on a road trip across the country.
Yeah, that would be fun. That's what I'm doing. That's cool.
You did that before you were 20?
Yeah, multiple times.
I'm going to Michigan.
So I went to school in Pennsylvania and I drove there.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
So I think I drove across the country. Oh, 3 times there, twice back.
Oh, gosh. Oh, okay.
Or maybe it was, okay, you got a period, perfect. So, this is my example. Okay, I'm gonna come around and check yours, make sure you got something there, makes sense, and you've got a period here. Good.
I got buried there.
Yep, perfect. Everyone's got some really good sentences. Perfect. Everyone's got periods. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to share the sentence with the person next to you. Okay, so Alicia, I'm going to have you and Pilar read yours to each other. Jack, I'll have you read yours with, why don't you read yours to Karen, actually, and Michaela, I'm going to have you and Gabe read together. Okay, Miles, I'll have you and Braden read together. Okay, Beckham, you and Birkin. Okay, Beckham and Birkin. And then I'm going to read it here with Rigo. Okay, so all you need to do is just make sure, just read your whole sentence, starting with 1, okay, down to whatever you wrote. Okay, read the whole thing to them. Make sure you're listening to your partner. Don't just read and then just stare off in la la land. Okay, give them a little bit of attention. Listen to them read. You read. Okay, it'll be good. The person I want reading first is the person sitting closest to the American flag up there. Okay, who's the closest to the American flag? Okay, all right. Okay, so the person that's close to the American flag, read first, ready, go. Hey, Taya, will you see if we make sure they're reading for me? Okay. So my example would be 1 feat I would like to achieve before I turn 21 is to go explore New York City and
One feat I would like to achieve before I turn 21 is to go cliff jumping off the Grand Canyon.
No, I
so like
did
would that be like take a parachute and jump off it, or like jump into the river or something?
So I'm like in
There's
a
one down
like
there in the Grand
Benny
Canyon,
process,
jump
like
into the river
go
for a lot.
travel the world.
Okay, sounds good. All right, okay, I heard some great partner work. Everyone's done now. All right, appreciate you reading with your partners. Why don't you go ahead and share with us the sentence that you wrote, please, Gabe?
1 feat I would like to achieve before I turn 21 is graduate high school.
Good. So graduate high school. That'd be a feat you'd like to achieve before you turn 21. Okay, and that's very important. Okay, a lot of people don't achieve that feat. Okay, graduate high school. So if you do that, it will be very important and definitely a feat. Okay, really great sentence, Gabe. Why don't you go ahead and share it so you put, please, Rigo?
1 feat I would like to achieve before I turn 21 is to go cliff jumping off the Grand Canyon.
Ooh, so cliff jumping off the Grand Canyon. Okay, so that's a big canyon. If you've ever been there before, lots of cliffs to jump off of. Okay, so maybe one day you strap a parachute on in and jump off the side of the cliff of the Grand Canyon. Okay, really good sentence, Rigo. And then last one, share it so you put, please, Beckham.
Go to Europe. That's what you're
Oh, no, okay, read the whole thing, buddy.
Okay. 1 feat I would like to achieve before I turn 21 is to go to Europe.
Okay, so going to Europe, that would be a feat, okay, that you would achieve before you turn 21, because it's kind of a big deal to go to Europe. But not only does it cost money, but if you're younger than 21 and you're not going with somebody else, okay, maybe going by yourself would be a big thing because you're going to a whole new country, okay. Maybe you're not as experienced, okay, but it would be a really cool experience to do. Okay, really awesome sentences there. Let's take a look at the next word down. Okay, everybody find the next word down. The word is efficiency. What's that word, everybody?
Efficiency.
Okay, appreciate you reading it aloud with me. I want to hear you guys read a little louder, though. The word's efficiency. What's that word?
Efficiency.
Hey, you guys are a little too loud. I want to hear you whisper. What's that word now?
Efficiency.
Good. Now I want to hear you turn to the person next to you and say that to him. What's that word?
Efficiency.
Efficiency. Perfect. Now I want to hear you sound it out with me. Ready? Go. Efficiency. Okay. That's kind of a long one. Take your breath away, but doing good. So, cleaning your room with efficiency saves time and energy. Okay. So, efficiency would be the ability to do something without wasting time, money, or energy. Okay, so the ability to do something without wasting time, money, or energy is called efficiency. Okay, so like think about a factory. Okay, in a factory. Okay, there's usually people working on different parts, going down a line or passing to somebody else to keep working on it to make it go smooth. That's called efficiency. Okay, it just makes it helps you save time and money. Okay, if you've ever worked a job, okay, pretty much every job has figured out a way to be more efficient. So who in here has a job? Anybody? Okay, Alicia, what's your job?
I'm a lifeguard.
Okay, a lifeguard. Okay,
Yeah.
so in terms of if there's somebody drowning, what do you need to do?
I need to save them.
Okay, so how do you?
Do CPR on them.
Okay, so all right. So the first thing to save time. Okay, you're gonna save them and then do CPR. Okay, you're not gonna do CPR and then try to save them, right?
I don't think my
Okay. I don't know. That wasn't the best example of efficiency, but okay, we'll talk about some more. So write down here in the blank, because I can't write it up high on the board. We're gonna write wasting. So the ability to do something without wasting time, money, and energy is called what, everybody?
Efficiency.
Efficiency. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, just write wasting in that first blank here. Yeah, so we got wasting in that first blank. Sorry, this is not as efficient when I can't write on a smart board. It does not save time or energy. Okay. All right. Find the example question with me.
There.
I'm going to read it out loud. When I pause, I want you to say the bold word for me, all right? How could you increase the
Efficiency.
good of your study time? Okay, so when you're at home working on homework, how could you be more efficient, okay, to save time with your study? Okay, so you're going to say, I could increase in the first blank, you're going to write efficiency, so I'll just write this out here. Okay, but you're going to write efficiency right here. So how could you increase the efficiency of your study time? What could you do? What's something you do, Rigo?
Spend another hour after school to study.
Ooh, I like that.
Can I go to it?
Yes, you're good to go. Yeah, so you could spend another extra hour studying, okay, to help you finish your work, okay? Maybe you have, so for example, when I do homework, I really couldn't do homework for more than 2 hours in a day, just mentally. Okay, so maybe you set a timer for yourself, you set a timer for 20 minutes. Maybe you're supposed to read or something. Okay, so you set a timer for yourself. Okay, that's how to be more efficient. Because is anybody in here that loves reading? Anybody?
Not me. No.
Okay, so, well, just an example. So if you love reading, for example, maybe you start reading a book, okay, you're only supposed to read for 20 minutes. You end up reading for an hour, okay, and you're supposed to work on some other homework. If you would have set a timer, okay, you could have finished your reading and then still had enough time to work on your other homework. So you wouldn't have been so excited to keep reading that book. You might have been still excited, but it would have been more efficient, okay, to set a timer. Okay, so I'm going to put something like, I could increase the efficiency of my study time by setting a timer to complete my homework. Okay, you should be coming up with your own example here. Okay, so just make sure you have something that makes sense here. It's got a period at the end. Okay, big thing is the period at the end.
Yeah, that looks really good. Or not really good.
By reading what? How is that going to make it more efficient? By reading how?
Especially the
You could say by reading.
Big books.
Well, maybe
have a friend called Snapchat.
Just
Yeah.
set the, see what it's done it, do it.
Okay, really good one for shaking that down one now.
I almost knocked you out.
Are you just stretching there?
No.
I thought you were gonna try and punch me in the face. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
I know you wouldn't do that.
I could increase the efficiency of my study time by watching movies.
What?
Yes, by watching movies. Yes,
Your homework?
Okay, so Jack.
by doing your homework.
He's supposed to read a book.
By doing your homework.
Watches the movie.
By reading my book.
Oh, you're good. Jack.
How are you?
You can do it. Might not always be as accurate, but you can try. I know we've all tried to get away with it. We've all gotten away with it at some point.
I did it for 2 rounds.
Right up to the four on the foot.
Oh, I'm watching a
It's
movie.
my birthday today.
Yeah. Watching a movie right above before I'm
Yeah.
focused, right? I was still around. I remember I was around when I was in high school. Yeah, right. I'm gonna read that plate. Alright. Okay. Pretty sure everyone get that sentence written down. Why don't you go ahead? We're gonna read this with our partner. Okay, so the person that's sitting the furthest away from the American flag this time is gonna read first. Okay, so if you read first last time, you're reading second this time. So you're just gonna read your sentence. Start with I could increase the efficiency down to what you wrote. Read it with your partner. First person read. Ready, go. Read your sentence.
I could increase the efficiency of my study time by watching movies. Yes.
I could
Okay.
use the vision.
Yes.
And efficiency,
I read.
The sentence
I
not straight.
could
Yes.
increase going to my phone.
Do it at night so you're not.
And put the book on else. There you go.
Joyce, how's it going?
Good.
He is in.
Hi, John.
Hi, Alicia.
Are you dating Jack?